I believe, close in time to when they had the memorial for Big Boo. I'm trying to find that page number, but it says we have to do it for Big Boo. These people are lacking, as in they don't have firearms on them, so they're easier to.
Yo was worse. He replaced the N-word with these people. He don't know about that these people? But check the judge out, though.
Well, I mean, they're talking about drinking.
Right.
Boy, you still drinking? Where you at? I gotta do it for Boo. These niggas lacking. Like, they're not.
Right.
Boy, you still drinking? Where you at? I gotta do it for Boo. These niggas lacking. About drinking.
Right.
Boy, you still drinking? Where you at? I gotta do it for Boo. These niggas lacking. Like, they're not doing.
That ain't her first time. Honey, what you doing in the back? Yeah, I'm in here tightening it up, putting on my outside coat. These niggas lacking. I felt like she said that before. Mm-hmm.
You still drinking? Well, I mean, they're talking about drinking.
Right.
Boy, you still drinking? Where you at? I gotta do it for Boo. These niggas lacking. Like, they're not doing enough to honor him or whatever. I don't know that you can say, I mean, you can say, oh, that means they don't have guns on them, but that would be quite a stretch.
Yeah.
Given the context in which it comes up.
Yes, Your Honor. We will not use that page.
All righty.
She didn't have an R. Look. Yo laughing. She didn't have an R. And look at him. He think it's funny back there. Look.
The picture,
And
not
Yak.
that page.
Yak just shook his head. Yak just laughed and shook his head.
So 8921 is like a snap of somebody's text. Is that in here for any reason?
Let me get to that page. 8920, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, 8921. It comes right after 8920.
So that screenshot
I only think a judge could say that in Georgia. He's still smirking. He's still smirking.
of the text thread, that it's referencing to the same female who's
The girl?
who's
Okay,
referencing
so
both
that's
sides.
out.
Yes, Your Honor.
8922 is out. So now we're on 797 and 798. What's that in here for? Because nothing's highlighted, so I don't know.
So, Your Honor, talking to a gentleman who's in prison, and so Demekion Garlington is talking to ODOGG_YGC, and who says, I'm at Hayes, he means Hayes State Prison, and then they continue to talk, and they're discussing and keeping abreast of what is happening with people in different investigations where the reason that the state included this is because he's talking about someone who possibly was speaking to the feds. And then I didn't highlight these. And then he says, hell no, he's on high max. He just caught a body at Macon State. And they continue to discuss when ODOG YGC says, that's what I'm talking about. He's mob. That's the Goodfellas street gang. He says he's going to do that. I'm going to blast his ass. And then they discuss when he was in prison with them. And so the state included this because it felt that Demekion Garlington speaking with this individual to keep abreast of who was possibly speaking with law enforcement is how criminal street gangs gather information and can share to know who to be wary of or who not to. That's why the state included this in this thread, Your Honor. And Your Honor, the state will not use this PDF page numbers.
Okay.
The weird thing about it is, seems
So
like
then it's 809.
other gangs are going to actually bite the quote-unquote bullet with this Rico thing. You got Goodfellas, PFK, you know, so forth. Some people seem like they might not be, let's say, rappers as much, right? So it's weird the way this YSL trial, everybody getting plea deals, you know, a whole bunch of Pro Bowl and all that, right? But I got a feeling it's going to be some Ricos where dudes going to get mollywopped.
9 and 8, 10, I guess.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that just for the 3 highlighted things that they used the word slat? Or is there something more?
Your Honor, the state will not use, I was double checking to, no, there's nothing more in 809. And nothing, the state will not use 809 or 810. And then we get to where the thread we just discussed about trying to shoot wife and Lucci, it starts at 9839 and continues through 9840.
Sorry. Hang on.
Do we know who the thinkers are? Like Stick Baby to Don?
I don't off the top of my head remember, Ms. Charlotte,
Alright.
who that is, but this is the one we just discussed.
Yeah, that's admissible.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, so the next thing,
I understand your ruling. I'm going to object to 801 D2E. I understand the context of the statement, but I'm saying I don't know who these people speaking are. I understand on this group thread.
okay,
but
I thought y'all knew who Keep Up with the Pup. Or we the pup,
So,
I don't know.
Your Honor, that
I thought y'all knew who that
handle
was.
is what was posting all the pictures of Quarmavius. Yeah. So APD believe so that is Trevante Turner, but the
Right.
this also is the handle that's posting the photographs of Quarmavius Nichols 6 different times.
Okay.
That we addressed at
All right.
the memorial for Big Boo.
So, some unindicted co-conspirator.
So keep
This is
up.
crazy.
We up is Trevante Turner.
Let me know what you think about these dudes posting memorials to Big Boo, knowing Holmes done told multiple times in his jail career, his criminal career. Seriously, y'all, like I'm talking about known. Yeah, he might. Don't quote me, but I'm thinking Holmes got about 3 times. I think about Holmes got about 3-4 times. We talking about with testimonies. Yo done been in the courtroom, all that.
Though.
So
And then stick, whatever, baby to Dawn. Baby dad on.
yes, Your Honor. And this is a group thread that Shannon Stillwell is a part of. And again, they are 1B Slime is the nephew of Jeffery Williams, and you have Unfunk, who is the
Right.
brother we've discussed. Demekion Garlington, whose Instagram this is obviously in this group thread because it was captured in
Right.
his Instagram.
I mean, so is there some objection that there's somebody that we don't know who can't come in as 801 D2E, or what's the objection?
My objection, right, is my objection was I don't know how we can label something 801D to E if we don't know exactly who it is saying.
We don't have to know who it is. And if there's something other than this conversation that establishes their co-conspirator nature, then that gets over that hurdle. And I'm trying to figure out, is there anybody in this conversation saying anything that would otherwise be admissible, who all we have is this one conversation?
I can't answer that because I don't know who you're asking. Is there anyone that we don't have anything else that ties them?
Yeah,
to,
besides this one conversation. I'm trying to figure out if that's your objection. Because if it's not, then.
It is my objection. And perhaps if the state is saying that Investigator Viverito or whoever has knowledge that Stick Baby to Don is this person and keep up.
Okay, that's what I was trying to walk through. Okay.
And I don't know the answer to that question.
So you've told me that you have other things for keep up, whatever, that establish he's a co-conspirator. Whether we know who he is or not, even though they think he's Turner.
So, Your Honor, yes, I'm getting that.
So Stick Baby.
What? Trevante Turner? That's threat. So, hold on, bro.
Whomever. Do we have anything more than this conversation for that person?
I do not currently have anything more about who Stick Baby the Don is at this time. And I also, Your Honor, the context of this, of them being all...
Okay, so whomever that is, he or she is alerting this group, hey, y'all, Lucci's wherever Lucci is.
Right. Yes, Your Honor. Which, from this indictment and what the state believes the evidence showed, is the same wife in Lucci who was stabbed in the Fulton County Jail, and is the same wife in Lucci that Christian Eppinger is calling Sumlin to get permission to finish the job that wasn't successfully completed, and is
because that was cat. They was trying to line Thug up because they already was in Fulton County Blue and they started working. So the play was, if you do something that'll help us get this Rico, we'll help you get out. We'll look out for you. So that's why dudes was fake sliding. Thug ain't pressing no buttons, telling nobody to do nothing.
the same wife in Lucci whose mother's home was shot twice in 2015.
I understand. And so we do know who 1B Slime is, and OG King is, and 2 times Unfunk is, right?
Bro.
And Block Life, whatever. The only one that we don't know is
tripping.
Stick Baby.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
I'd be a Stick Baby.
Yeah, I believe so, Your Honor. I'm looking at these names to make sure I didn't miss something.
Okay.
And we know for Investigator Riverito that Keep Up, We Up is Trevante Turner. Is that
so? That handle, I'm getting that information from speaking with APD. So that same handle posts Quarmavius Nichols 6 times in these photos that we threw out on Big Boo's Memorial. That's the same handle.
But from that alone, we know more than just this.
Right.
So the only thing that we might not know more than just this about, or the only person, is the Stick Baby whatever. And frankly, that's not being offered for the truth. Anyway, it's being offered to show that once that information gets out there, all these other people talk about potentially doing something, right?
She crazy.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let me know in the comments what you think about. She seemed like she getting loose. She getting loose today.